Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, we're back. Hopefully this episode will go better than the last one. I basically flipped over twice. No, I once. I half flipped the other time. I think it'd be fun to be like a cartoon announcer. What will Bob do? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. They're still trying to get bricks and I don't. Narrator voice. In fact, it does not go better. You know, it's funny because they're like I tried to watch Dragon Balls. This is not the right way down for what I'm trying to do. And I can't say that I could. It was. I felt like every episode was kind of like all they did was like yell at each other and get angry, so that they'd get ready to fight, and then, like you said, they would end it like right when the fight was about to be over. Somebody was going to win, but we didn't find out till the next episode. That way, it would keep the people watching. But the stories, I don't know. But cartoons have kind of followed that formula for a long time, and I remember, you know, one of the things that I liked about Robotech over the other cartoons was it actually had a continuing story. It was a serial cartoon, so each episode led to the next episode. You couldn't, if you missed something, you missed it, you know, and it was not good. You'd have to go back and watch it because you needed to see the whole thing. Whereas a lot of those cartoons like, Voltron and G.I. Joe, it didn't really matter if you saw all the episodes because it just... they weren't really connected to each other. It was like there was always a wrap up by the end of the episode. You know, Voltron. Voltron was real predictable. They would, you know, there would be a new monster that they would send, a Robeast, as they would call them, like these robot beasts. And the Robeast would show up, and Voltron would try to fight it like in a bunch of separate lions. They do like the 5 lions against the Robeast, and there'd always be some kind of drama where one of the lions wasn't working or somebody got kidnapped, and you know. But then at the end, they would realize that they couldn't beat the Robeast, and so they'd make the giant robot, the giant Voltron robot, and then cut the Robeast in half. And that was every freaking episode. That's how I feel too. That's how I felt too about Dragon Ball Z. I was an adult when it came out, so don't forget I am old. So if Dragon Ball Z hit, like I was already like mid or late 20s when it came out, maybe older. And I was like, I do not get this at all. Like it's the dumbest cartoon I've ever seen. But looking back now, it's not that bad. It's not like horrible, but it wasn't great either. And it just seemed to me like they jolly did the whole episode was just them flexing towards each other. And then they made a movie called you're almost done too, right? What was that dragon movie where dragons came back in the future and like killed everybody, and there's only like 3 of them left, but everybody was like hiding in London or whatever, and they're what was the name of that movie? Dragon Reign, I think, or something like that. Reign of Fire, something like that. And it had Matthew McConaughey, I believe. And all they did the whole movie was breathe at each other. It was the same thing. That's not Skyrim. Good one, though. No, this was a movie. But they would get angry at each other, and they'd just be like... And that's how like 80% of the movie was just these 2 guys having like ego battles and breathing heavily at each other for hours.
That sounds like work.
It's not
Where I work.
Oh, that sucks.
A particular person has a massive ego.
That's tough when you're dealing with that.
And not even an attempt to disguise age bias. So, it's real fun.
That sounds like not fun at all.
But I figured out that I just need to. Can I make it through that? I bet I can.
You just ignore him and let him do his thing.
I ignore him as much as possible. He's
Right.
my direct supervisor, though.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. This was right after we reopened, or about to reopen, after we were shut down because of the pandemic. He's in the branch where we were all working. And he's like, yeah, it's funny, all the guys I brought back, they're all like carbon copies of me, about the same age, about the same size, about the same athleticism. And then he looks at me and goes, except for you.
You're like, and?
It's like, okay, I screwed up. I should have went right to HR at that point, but...
Yeah. No, seriously, you should have.
Yeah.
Wow. The nerve.
Yeah. Well, the wife and I have been having the uncomfortable conversation, like, what's retirement gonna look like?
And how soon is it possible?
For me, 10 more years.
Oof. For me, never. So you're ahead of me at least.
That's what I thought I was gonna be, but it's not quite as bad as I thought. And then it's like, okay, well, we need to start planning for that. So, because while it looks like there's going to be enough money, that money won't be worth what it is right now then.
That's the hard part, right? The inflation's so nuts.
So,
And it always is, yeah.
we need to sort of figure out, like, how can we streamline what we're paying for?
Yeah.
We need all of these streaming services.
Right? Like all that kind of stuff.
What can we do without? It's like, okay, well, I know in 5 years I'll replace my car
Right.
because
Oh, yes, Red Alpha. We're going to the next one. Yep. 5-year car replacement.
because my car I have right now, my Honda Pilot, it will last another 10 years.
Yep.
I mean, it's a 2021. But that'll be going into retirement, yes, without a car payment, but also with
A pretty used car.
a 13-year-old car.
Right.
Whereas if I replace it while I have time to pay it off. Sorry, I'm struggling with the terrain here, so
You and me both.
hard to drive and talk.
These rocks just
Yeah.
did my...
So I can retire with a 5-year-old car that might last the rest of my lifetime.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping with my Kia, except for now it's done. 2 years in and tens of thousands of dollars later, it's over.
Well, considering I can never keep a car more than 3 years without getting nervous and antsy and then needing to change it, so
Avoid that this time.
trying to learn, yeah. Oh, there's no saying that one of my kids won't get my Pilot in
Right.
5 years, but
I'm going to have to fix and gas my truck up. I'm thinking... Where do we go from here? Where do we go now? Where do we go? It's probably easier to come back the way we came. We're going to call this truck Brick Getter. Oh, man. This ain't easy. The bricks truck. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. That's the Beach Boys, isn't it? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's the Eagles. This is a Flatbed International.
No, it's a line from the song.
Oh.
A reference to the song. Why am I educating you at musical references?
Because I don't really know the older stuff. I don't, like, my music started in the 80s. And that song was very much the end of the 70s. I guess it kind of went into the 80s a little bit, but the Eagles were already like classic rock by 1985. Too late for the crazy part, yeah. The Ford Twin Steer. Ford probably makes a twin steer truck. Seems like they all do. We just don't see them very often, but they're out there. I remember somebody, I think maybe it was JWA. Somebody sent me a video of a guy that was at an auction, and there was like 10 different twin steers, and they were all from different companies. There was like a Kenworth and some Peterbilts. They were different sizes. Different capabilities, but they were all bona fide twin steers. All right. I'm trying to think of what to do here. I guess I probably have plenty of fuel. I do not have plenty of fuel.
Well, I'll take some out of that dairy sitting over there.
Well, what I was going to do was bring a fuel truck over here.
Really? Because I'm gonna
I don't know.
rolls.
All right. Well,
And you only need. We only need 4 more bricks.
why can't I deliver these? Is this the wrong hole? That's the wrong hole.
What do you mean?
Wait, where am I supposed to take these? I'm at the factory.
There.
It's not right here, right?
Yeah.
Why I want
Are
to
you set up? Are you set up the dock?
No,
Oh,
it's
you
not.
unpacked.
It won't let me.
Red Alpha says you're unpacked.
Oh, why did it do? Oh. Pfft. Okay. Sorry. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just get gas from the dairy. That's a good point. That's a good plan. If the dairy has gas.
I just drove it there, so
Oh,
it's got gas. The only thing I guess you don't want to completely deplete it is because you have to take that trailer to sell it.
right. And the truck needs to go back. I just need enough to get to the next gas station, so. Oh, yeah, the dairy's got plenty. I'll leave it with half a tank. That should be enough to get me across the bridge and around the factory. And down to the gas station that's on the other side of this island. Earth. This island, Earth.
Alright. Off-roading we go.
Roger that. This is Twin Steer X-Ray Alpha crossing the bridge to the island. Dang these rocks and their suspension
mud
braking
pit?
abilities.
You know that mud pit you got stuck in and
The big
right to
pit
you?
by the steel rolls. Yeah.
So there's a path. Oh, don't do that. There's a path around that. You don't have to take that.
Oh, like if you go to the north or south, you go upriver, uphill.
No, longer path further around it.
Ah.
It avoids both sections of mud.
Oh, well, that's nice. You have to show me next time I have to go there.
I'm trying to get stuck in it.
Okay. You're like, it sort of works.
No, it does work. But this truck is. I don't have mud tires on this truck. I don't think it gets them. It doesn't
Oh.
have off road, so I decided I would avoid the mud. The full on 2 mud bogs that you have to go through.
We're at gas here. Yeah, this was easier than trying to go the way that I went before. However, the downside is we still have to figure out a way around that mess. Oh, and this is not great either. Massive road issues. Doink. 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 Bonk. Oh. Crud. Oh, good Lord. What? It's been a while since I've been this way, eh? We're not coming back this way, huh?
To the right.
Yeah, it's a really bad camber.
I came up it with the big Kenworth with bricks on.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do going back. Yeah, this truck does okay, quote unquote, rock crawling. Splash.
Doing better than this freight shaker.
Oh boy.
It doesn't quite have the ground clearance to handle the big rocks.
This truck is
Path.
a cannonball. Splash. I'm the last crash. Fill me up. Okay, so from here, we gotta go back on this stupid, actually maybe, yeah, because it's like we have to go around and then, I have to make sure I come in on the other side of that factory, so. Yeah, if only we had a 10 by 10 truck. Oh, wait. It still gets stuck. The Wisconsin mud. Better idea, Sky Crane, right? Honestly, that'd be cool if we had that option. Calling one of those old, is it Sikorsky? Sky Crane. I remember there was one here years ago, maybe 10 years ago, there was one doing some work. They were putting like an air conditioner on top of the hospital and they had a Sky Crane come in and do it. And man, it was really cool. It was hanging around in my backyard. Obviously the hospital's like a mile away, but it was close enough that it was huge. And it was like whop, 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 whop. Oh, I know. I was joking. That's why. It was a joke. I know it's a 10 by 10. 5 wheels on each side make 10 wheels. This was my comment, yes. Wheels. Man, we got an eclipse and a comet? Just kidding. Get it? Comet. You can't typer.
Wasn't the Comet Mercury's version of the Ford Maverick?
The Comet. Mercury Comet. I'm trying to remember what that looks like. That's right. We need an 18 by 18. Just all wheels along the bottom. Heck, a Caterpillar tracked vehicle would be great. Oh, look at this. And there's like a pit.
Yeah, but Shermans aren't exactly known for their cargo carrying capability.
That's true. Steel track Sherman would be good. No, this part's not too bad. They tried to make this a little bit messy, but it's not bad. That'd be cool. Or a choice of wide or narrow, depending on what you're doing. Oh my gosh, this is what we have to climb? Oh. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Come on, baby. Wow. Truck, kudos to this truck for getting up that hill. That's impressive. I did not think it could do that. So, do we go back the way that we came? I mean, this is nuts. I think so. That'd be cool, like a walking back. True that. Low and slow. Not too bad there. If I can get it turned.
Well, heck, if we're going to go in the fantasy world, why don't we just load this crap in the back of a C-130 and parachute out now?
The question is, how would you take off? There's not enough runway.
Jado.
Pelican dropship. Yeah, there you go.
Or a Rado. Rocket assist takeoff or jet assist takeoff.
What about how Helldivers has totally stolen the Halo dropship? I was like, what? It's 100% the Halo dropship.
Are you going for the last 2 bricks?
I mean, if you have time and you want to grab them, that's fine. I got 2 on my truck right now.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I can see that. I was asking if you were going to get the other.
Oh, I mean, I can, but like I said, if you got time and you want to go get them, do it. We can work together and get it. Is that the last of everything that we need? Like, are we almost done?
Yeah,
Say again. I'm sorry. I overtalked you.
4 bricks is all we need.
Oh, all right. Yeah, go get them.
No, you're going away from all the bricks.
What do you mean?
All right, there's a brick framing right here. How do I get there?
Where's the brick?
Looks like I'm gonna take the mud truck.
I don't even see a brick framing that's still available.
It's on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Oh, I see. By the
factory,
sawmill. Yep.
The log station.
Yep.
This way? No.
I'll get the chopper. I'll get the chopper. So this time I went back here and I got the bricks. I was successful. Do 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 do.
I put my freight shaker away and went back to my Kenworth.
Okay.
It's
Kenworth's a little bit more.
it's better in the off-road part.
Yeah, if this kind of terrain appreciates the Kenworth. I think this is the road I want, but I'm just going to double check it to make sure. Yeah, it is. Okay. We're trying to head over to the fuel station and grab some fuel on our way back to the factory. Unfortunately, we have to go up that nightmare hill, or I could go through the town. I'm not sure which is the worst. Trying to make our way through the swamp or trying to make our way up the rocks. Either one's going to be... Ugh. The road just collapsed. No, give me something substantial to grab onto, please. I was bouncing along. There we go. These tires are interesting. They do have a little, I see a glitch on the front wheel. There's actually some light shining through, like the tires don't fit the wheels quite right. Bug. You see that sometimes on mods, so it's interesting to see it on the in-game. Careful. It's really deep right there. Crap. Wow, this is intensely deep. But the good news is, once again, with the jet tires and low gear, we are... Oh, that's crazy, Louis. Little tiny tracks. Oh, we're going to make it. It's just going to take half an hour to do it. We're very slowly making progress. Okay, forward progress went boink. Can you please attach to something substantial? Good Lord. Why would you grab the branch when there's a telephone pole right in front of your face? That just irritates me to no end. It's the one thing I hate about this game. It's like, dude, fix the winch. Doesn't seem to be.
You're upset because the AI can't read your mind.
No, I'm upset because the AI always goes for the weakest link. Why not go for the strongest thing first and then try the weak stuff?
It goes for the closest.
Does it? No, that was further away. That was definitely further away. It was to the right and off in the distance, and it kept going past the pole and collecting to that. Did you see it? You probably did.
No.
Oh, okay.
I did not.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was definitely not the closest thing. The pole was closer.
That's usually what I've noticed. Is it goes for the closest thing, even if it's beside you or slightly behind you.
Well, yeah, it does do that too. Yeah. So let's see here. Like, it grabs the tree because that's closest. Those are close. But in the case that I was talking about, it was it just was doing weird stuff. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I broke my diff. Oops. Oh. Shiitake mushrooms. I went the wrong way. Hey, what's up, Avalon? You pulled an IROC. I mean, we're going to be on for a little bit more, but...
I got a half an hour still.
At least.
I mean, you at least.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going to get the other pair of other bricks, the ones you didn't see on the map.
Yep. Well, when you go the wrong way, try again. There you go. That worked out great. And we bypassed all those nasty rocks, so. Uh-oh. Did you, what happened? How much do used semis run? Like, do you buy them used or new? Are they like $30,000, $40,000 used, or probably more now?
I would imagine it all depends on the condition and mileage.
Yeah, and maybe what type too, like if they've got a sleeper cab or no sleeper cab.
Oh my goodness, you beat me there.
I know, you thought I had a half an hour to go, and I
only traversed 2 maps and 2 different cars, manufactured the parts. But you. Is that your first delivery tonight?
What is a Super Bee? No, my third, thank you.
What is a Super Bee?
Yeah, what's a Super Bee?
Alright, so you know what a Dodge Daytona from the 69 is?
I don't think that's the kind of Super Bee she's talking about.
With the big wing?
Yeah, no, not that. That's not. I don't think that's what she's talking about. She's talking about a semi-truck. I've heard the term before, but I don't know what it means. Oh, 2 trailers. Oh. People are getting dumber and dumber. If you watch like Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff and the shorts, there are so many people that are brake checking semis. It's a constant flow of videos. Are you stupid? Like literally, why don't you just step out in front of a train? I don't understand the mentality with that. The semi truck can't stop. You know, you might think they can, but they can't. And they're going to end up just running right over you. That's a good way to get killed. People are just, they're just stupid. Well, I guess, I mean, I hate to say it, but survival of the fittest, right? Right. I mean, that's the thing is that people, these truckers have dash cams. They're not dumb. Oh, so maybe they were trying to do insurance fraud? Yeah. That sucks. Well, is your insurance going to cover it, and will it actually cover the whole amount of the broken truck, or are you skunked? Hopefully he was insured, and hopefully it'll cover it. And if not, then it's a. Oh, for sure he's at fault. But I mean, so your insurance, his insurance will cover it. Hopefully, if he had insurance. What a tool. And he probably won't get his car covered because he did that. Because that's the insurance company isn't going to insure somebody. He's going to lose his insurance after that's over. I don't know if this truck should be able to pull this out. I'm going to try to rescue my trailers and stuff. Wow. So he was definitely trying to do fraud. That's just, okay. Well, it makes more sense why he would do it then. I'll tell you what, part of it, I think, is people are just everything's costing so much nowadays that people are just getting desperate. Like they said, I think they said like this year or last year, there's been an 18% increase in the cost of living in the last year or 2 years. I think it was just this last year. That's unsustainable. Like people are just, I mean, we're in that position and it's not even, I can barely afford gas. Things are bad. Now I'm not having work too, but the problem is that people aren't willing to spend the money. So it's like we're getting less and less work. It's just tough. But that's the stuff that you start having happen when that kind of stuff's going on because people are getting desperate and they're trying to figure out ways to get money.
I have no idea what was up with that person, but I see it every day. The people, I think it has to do with the safety systems that are in cars now.
Yeah.
It's like people look, there's nobody in my blind spot, I'm moving over.
Right, they don't check.
They're not looking. They don't see me overtaking them at 20 or 30 miles an hour faster than that.
Right, they just pull over.
I'm not there right this second, and they just move over.
Yeah. That's just crazy. I don't, it's weird. Ohio, I don't know. Maybe there are, but at least in our area, that's not a thing up here. Like we don't really, maybe I'm wrong about that, but it seems like I've never seen that happen. And I drive a lot and I've never seen it happen here. But I mean, I see people road raging occasionally, like maybe once every 6 months, somebody else see an incident, but not usually where they're like brake checking trucks and stuff. It's just stupid on purpose.
The more puzzling thing is shorts.
What's that?
The more puzzling thing is YouTube Shorts.
Oh, that. Well, that's how people they're basically trying to be, TikTok. Because that's
right.
Popular, so that's like they're trying to appeal to that crowd, which I get.
Well,
yeah, no, Michigan has horrible drivers. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Sorry, Michigan. They are terrible. No offense to Michigan. I'm bringing all my trucks back, by the way. If you guys are wondering what we're doing, I got a million trucks that need to come back.
Do you do shorts, Arthur?
I can't. I don't film with my phone. Shorts have to be in a format that's up and down. So even when I make film with my camera, it's side to side. It doesn't fit the what do you call it? The profile or whatever. It has to be like the opposite of widescreen. It's tall screen.
So the content creators I've heard on YouTube, that they don't make any money on shorts.
Yeah, right.
But
Right,
YouTube is pushing so hard and not promoting their content if they don't make the shorts.
Right. That's probably one of the reasons why we're having difficulty. I actually have noticed as soon as shorts were introduced, like within a month or two, our numbers have gone way down. pretty much since December when they kind of made it like the new thing that they're doing. Sorry. The shorts have pretty much, like, I've noticed, like, we get half as many views as we used to get, or less. It's killing me. But yeah, you're right. They want people doing shorts, and I'm not going to do them. So, if YouTube ever goes bust and I stop making money on YouTube, I'll switch over to another platform. I've been trying Rumble out. I don't love Rumble. It's very different than YouTube, but oh, I know, that's right, Zorlot. Michigan is, and I don't know if this is, I don't want to say just, no, because there's, what the heck is this thing doing?
It's karma for you cutting me off and almost running into.
It's like my car. I can't drive forward. It's like just, it's falling, it's dying. I must be out of gas. I had 100 and some liters in here. How can I not make it to this gas station? It's inches away.
Hold on. I'm about to drop the cargo here, so.
I died. So I don't want to say all of Michigan's bad. Detroit drivers are bad. Yay! Michigan drivers are fast. Detroit drivers are fast, and they read books while they drive. So that's a little frightening.
I used to see people shaving, men shaving, and women putting makeup on during the morning commute. Are you kidding me?
I don't know how I used up 100 liters of fuel between that station and here. I haven't even really
I'm
gone
pretty
anywhere.
Sure you didn't.
It's weird. Oh, did you take some more fuel out of it?
And 40 of it might have went into my truck.
I see.
Bricks.
I see. Okay, well, we'll wait. Javius, can you save me? Save me!
And we're...
There we go. That's good. I'm just going to stop at the gas station here. That's good. That'll be enough to get us there.
Are you sure?
Yep.
How far away is the... I'll try to make it to the garage. If I don't, I'll just...
Oh, just get gas. You're right here.
teleport.
I'm full now. Come get gas. Are you afraid you're not going to be able to turn in? I'm not going to be able to turn out. This truck. Sorry about your mailboxes.
Stay on your side of the double yellow.
Yeah, that's how I drive. I get over. I pass and then I get back over. And if I'm going too slow and it's taking a long time to pass, I'll actually press my gas pedal and go a little faster so that the people behind me don't have to wait as long. The only time I won't do that is if somebody comes flying up behind me and starts flashing their lights. Then I take my time. But if you're not rude to me, I won't be rude to you. Oh my God.
Kilometers or miles?
Yeah, is that kilometers or yeah, miles? There's a big difference there. I've gone 138 miles per hour in one of my cars, but that's as fast as I would go, and I would never do it again.
That's pretty impressive for a lot.
Yeah, they get it.
It doesn't quite match up, but I did 110 in my 72 Vega. That's more stupid than anything else, but back then you just need to be more daring than the other guy to win a race.
Right? How long are you willing to hold the gas down for? Off the highway, right? Yeah. Well, the speeding tickets above 100 miles an hour are insane. So that's a good idea not to go over. I rarely drive over like more than 3 or 4 miles an hour over the speed limit. So let me put that in there. 90% of the time I'm going the speed limit or slower. Notice my driving on American truck. It's not too far off. Because I get tired of people, I found that, here's the thing, here's my trick. I've found, and maybe this is wrong, but I really do feel that this is the case. If the speed limit's 70 and I set my cruise control to 72 or 73, I get there as fast as I'm supposed to, like maybe 2 or 3 minutes slower than the guy that's going 80, and I don't have to pass anybody, rarely, and I don't have to get into pissing matches about who's supposed to be in what lane. I just cruise along. If a truck comes up and he's going slower, I go around him and I get back over. I don't have to press the gas. I don't have to press the brake. There's no stress. So I just leave I leave in time to get where I'm supposed to go. And I don't floor it and I don't get angry and I'll tell you what, the one time that I was driving like a jerk was the other night. I was in a hurry. I needed to sell a guitar. There was a guy that was on the road going 20 miles an hour. It's a 55 mile an hour, and I went to pass him, and what did I do? I shifted from third gear into second gear, and I blew my motor. So if I would have just stuck to the thing that I've set for myself in my life, which is drive slowly, take your time, don't be in a hurry, that wouldn't have happened, and I'd be $5,000 richer than I am now. So it's... Oh, all right. I think we've done a good job tonight. We finished that mission except for the wooden planks, right? Oh no, that's a different mission. So we're done. Javius, we did it.
Mission is done.
Hopefully Michael will join us next time. It looks like he's gone to bed. Thank you guys so much for being here. Javius, thank you for helping out. And things have kind of slowed down a little bit with the house. I just wanted to let you guys know that. We did get a reprieve from our mortgage lender. Now, I still need to move, and I still need to do it kind of fast because I owe people money, and I need the money from the sale of the house to pay them back. I'm trying to sell some stuff to help reduce the amount that I owe them so that it's not so much of a hurry, but at least that gives us a little bit of room to breathe. So we will have a little bit more time to stream, or I'll continue to stream, and we're not going to that place yet where we don't have internet or don't have this or don't have that. And I'm also job hunting. My goal is to make it so that we can move somewhere smoothly and get something, but I don't know how we're going to necessarily do that yet. But once again, taking our time instead of rushing and doing things right, hopefully we'll be in a better position in a couple months. So, and then we'll be ready to move, and the house will be in good shape, and we'll get more money than what it's going to get now. So anyway, have a good night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Yeah, hooray for the breathing room. And you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time, tomorrow night. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. Probably something silly, but we'll have fun. See you tomorrow. Bye.